Welcome back. Today I am joined by Razorback Nation anchor Aaron Peters. First question I have for you, Aaron. You talk about sports for a living. What made you want to do that versus playing sports for a living?
Well, basically because I'm 5'10", 175.
Okay, that's good. That's a good answer.
You can play sports about through your junior or senior year at that rate, and then you're done. You want to start talking about it. But it is nice to at least have played, have been hit, have been in a win and a loss, and at least kind of know what they're talking about. But believe me, if I was DJ Dean, I'd still be playing.
Yeah. So what sports did you play when you were in high school or middle school?
Basketball, track, football, pole vaulted. I used to wrestle, so we did a lot of, they have wrestling in Oklahoma, so we did a lot of different sports. When you're not very good at any one sport, you just play them all.
Right, exactly. So was there one that you were best at, or were you just mediocre at all of them?
Pretty much mediocre at all of them, but I appreciate the question.
It's good. It's quantity over quality in that case, which is
It's
not
really
always
learning
a good
about
thing.
teamwork. You know, you got to be able to take coaching. You got to be coachable in life, and that's, you know, sports teaches you so many things, whether it be the ups and the downs, and you're going to get yelled at, and you're going to learn about discipline, and then you're going to feel the highs of winning, and you get the brotherhood and your teammates sticking up for those guys, and it's really a brotherhood on and off the field.
So let's rewind back when you were growing up. Were there any sportscasters that you watched on TV that made you realize, wow, I want to do this?
Yeah, I knew I was going to do sports broadcasting since I was a young man. I used to watch the local TV guys. We had Big Bob Berry. We had Dean Blevins. That's the Oklahoma City market. We'd cover the Oklahoma Sooners and Oklahoma State Cowboys, and now they have the Thunder, the Oklahoma City Thunder with those cats. So you know, I've always known I wanted to do this, and when I was young, they had the TV Guide channel, so that they didn't have digital cable.
They still have that.
They would roll the shows up, right? What's going to come on that day? So
you watch it as I've actually seen that. Yeah.
That's old school. So I would read that and practice like it's a teleprompter ever since I was little, and so I've been practicing and getting ready for that. I've always thought and known I was going to try to do this. Yeah.
So you say reading prompter is one of your best skills?
Well, you really write the words or read the words that you write in prompter. So you're actually not reading anybody else's vernacular but yourself, and so it makes it easy. Now, if somebody else tried to read my prompter, they probably couldn't do it because I put a lot of weird emphasis on different words and syllables and stuff like that. So.
Right. Well, you found your voice, and that's obvious.
That's right.
At the Razorback Nation.
Still trying.
Still trying, right. So I have a random question for you. Like all good journalists do, I prepared myself before this interview, and I checked you out on Facebook, right?
Oh, great.
But the only 3 pages that you like on Facebook are, and this is quoted, Dutchhound Lovers.
What is it?
Dutchhound Lovers. Am I saying the dog name right?
Dotson.
Dachshund Lovers.
It's a wiener dog.
The Dotson Report, that's your second like,
Right.
and then the Dotson Corner. Do you like these dogs, or what's going on here?
Yeah, actually, pound for pound, the Dachshund or wiener dog is the most protective and aggressive dog canine on the planet. That's pound for pound. But my dad's a veterinarian, and so we grew up with different breeds my whole life, and that's, to me, my favorite breed. And I have one now, Penny, and if she's out there watching, what's up, girl? So
Penny the wiener dog?
Penny the wiener dog. Right.
That's original.
She'll rip your pinky toe right off.
So it's kind of like the dog version of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to take that, but sure.
All right, so next question. I want you to take a second and think back on the best sportscast that you've ever anchored, okay?
Okay.
And now I want you to tell me about the time where you screwed it up the worst.
Oh, man, there's been so many.
I know, it's hard to pick, right?
It's about half and half, actually. 15 years, I could go back a long way, but at my first station, there was actually a bee in the studio, and it was swarming around, and that's when I learned the open mic policy, where your mic's always open, and so we went to a soundbite, and I was like, get this beep, 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 bee out of here, and it, of course, went over the air, and I ended up getting suspended, and missed some days for that. One of the times I've been suspended. So
one of the times, okay.
One of the times I've been suspended a couple times. So you can get in trouble in TV just like you can in real life or in sports, and so there's always rules to follow.
Yep. So obviously, ball is life for you. There's no other way to put it. Is Razorback Nation for life?
Is this going to be the only job I ever have?
Right.
I don't know.
Is that your plan?
This is a job where you can really make the maximum amount of money if you sign a long contract. So this is the fifth year of a 5-year contract. So a year from this summer will be the next time I have the opportunity to do something. So I got some time to think about it, but I definitely have enough experience and resumes, resume tapes and stuff to show people that if I did want to leave. But my parents live just over in Oklahoma, and I love this area, and I love the Razorbacks, and really the fan base. Been able to travel to every SEC school and a lot of other campuses, and I haven't seen a fan base quite like this for all the sports. You know, a lot of them are heavy on football, heavy on basketball, one of the other baseball. This one, I mean, almost every sport you're going to get a following. Go down to gymnastics, and there's 7,000 people there.
Well, they're good.
Last night, Arkansas played Memphis, and there was 10 times more Arkansas fans than Memphis fans. So anyway, you want to work where people care about what you're talking about. And so this is one of those places.
So let's fast forward now. You're 80 years old. You're talking to your dachshund grandkids. Let's assume that you have grandkids that are wiener dogs. What is the highlight of this whole Razorback Nation experience? What lesson would you give to sum it up?
Well, I mean, looking back, you know, covering this team, it's interesting because this team is a perpetual underdog. This team, no one outside of the state believes that they can accomplish what they do inside of the state. So hopefully by the time I get done covering this team, they're going to do something super special that I can look back on. There's already a couple things like BCS Bowls and College World Series and NCAA tournaments that I've been able to experience. And so, you know, just like the players, I desire for something special to happen so I can be a part of that as well.
Well, of course. All right, last question. We're going to get serious for just a second. Brett Bielema, Jeff Long, Jimmy Dykes. You got to kiss one, you got to marry one, and you got to kill one. What do you say?
Good gosh.
I told you it was serious. I warned you.
Kiss one, marry one. Can two guys get married in this state?
Oh.
Marry one, and what was the other one? Kill one?
Kill one, yep.
Well, I couldn't kill Brett Bielema. I'm too little.
That's smart.
So I'd probably like to marry him because he likes to party.
Okay.
And I guess I'd like to kiss, Jeff Long because he's the prettiest. I like cleanest, you know, all the suits and stuff, and then kill one. No, kill one, kiss one, and marry.
You have one left. It's Jimmy Dykes.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to
You're
marry
not scared
Jimmy.
of him?
I'll have to marry Jimmy.
Oh, wait, so you're going to marry...
If I marry Jimmy, then I get his wife, so I'll marry Jimmy.
Okay. All right, that's a good way to think about it. All right, well, that's all the time that we have. Thank you so much for joining me.
Welcome,
I've had fun. For Aaron Peters, I'm Morgan Cook. We'll be right back after this.